What is up, you guys? My name is Zach, and today we are going to be talking about Apple's event tomorrow. I went ahead and did a blog post on the website, so if you would like to check that out instead, it is in the description below. And if you are here from the blog post because you did want to read it, well, welcome, and we're just going to kind of quickly dive into what tomorrow's event will hold. Okay, so starting with the iPhone 13, that is rumored to be at the event because, it's September. We have a new Face ID system, according to John Prosser at an exclusive leak over at Front Page Tech. That new Face ID tech will allow you to have a mask on and be able to scan your face still. And not only that, if you have foggy glasses, maybe you walked from inside to outside and your glasses have fogged, or maybe the mask has now fogged up your glasses. According to John Prosser, hopefully with this new tech, you should be able to scan your face still and Face ID recognize you. Going on to the display, so 120 Hertz has been rumored to come to iPhone for a long time now, and we all believe that we are definitely going to get it this year, at least on the Pro models, which will support Apple's ProMotion technology thanks to LTPO displays now being able to handle the manufacturing or the amount of iPhones that are now out, that now get produced. So after last year thinking that we were going to get some and suppliers not being able to keep up with that demand, and Apple just axing it, and some other battery concerns, especially with 5G just rolling out on the iPhone, we didn't get it last year. So this year we are supposed to get it. Nothing is set in stone until we see it tomorrow. However, it will be nice. For those who don't know, the ProMotion display should be able to ramp up from 1 Hertz all the way to 120. So basically what that is your phone screen will refresh that many times per second. So that leads us to the always-on display that could utilize that 1 Hertz per second, or 1 Hertz, to only refresh the screen 1 time per second on the lock screen, giving you ultimately better battery life than just leaving it on, say, your current iPhone that runs 60 times per second or 60 Hertz. Now, if you're playing a game or going around UI, that's where the 120 Hertz will kick in and look really smooth, and you should notice that your phone just feels a lot snappier, and that's just because you're flying through those UIs and your screen is updating itself 120 times per second, which is twice as fast as the iPhone 12 and below. So, that being said, to ink back that battery life, devices like the iPad Pro, when you're only on something just sitting there, it'll ramp all the way down. And if you're watching something like a Hollywood film, it will match the needed frame rate instead of running at 120 Hertz the whole time. And something on tiny iPhone's battery, this will be very beneficial so you don't run out of battery because you're just constantly refreshing the screen at 120 times instead of just what's needed for your current application. So if you're just sitting there on iPhone, just on like the home screen, it shouldn't be running that 120, but the second you start swiping over from home screen to home screen or going into settings, it should ramp up to 120 and look super buttery smooth. Now diving in to the notch, according to Mark Gurman, the notch should be getting smaller. I don't know if this is beneficial, especially after some leaks that have come out, but it would be nice to have a smaller notch. In general, just more screen real estate is always good. So, last but not least, we have a couple more. Supposedly we're getting a 1 terabyte iPhone. For those who have been begging for one, well, here's your time. Apple is dropping the 64 gigabyte models, and we should start at 128 and work our way up. The 1 terabyte models does seem to only be available on the Pro models, so keep that in mind. Tomorrow be looking for that. And if that's true, then if you need that kind of storage, you're going to have to pay up. Okay. Low Earth orbit satellites. There is a rumor, and it's kind of hard to tell if this is just a band that will increase iPhone's range of, say, like 4G LTE or 5G, due to a band that the new iPhone modem can hit, or if it can actually hit these low Earth orbit satellites and, according to rumors, send emergency text or emergency calls when you have no service from, say, your 4 major carriers here in the US. Going on, video quality should look much more crisp. Of course, there is a rumor that we should be getting ProRes as the video file format, and that would be great, especially to people like me who like to use the iPhone as a second camera from time to time, just to get that higher bit rate, which we'll need a 1 terabyte iPhone for. Moving on, a couple more things. I'm running out of video time. The Apple Watch Series 7 is supposed to get a full redesign, as you can see here. And according to John Prosser in a leak that he did, it should have the flat sides that we've come to know about this era of Apple products that we are heading into. No new health features that I have heard of. If you have, put them in at the comments below, and that way we can share those. Last but not least, AirPods 3 is supposed to be at this event, and well, they're supposed to be better than AirPods 2, or yeah, better than AirPods 2, but not as good as AirPods Pro. And they won't have the silicone tip, but they will look like AirPods Pro and be kind of in the same case. So, of course, tomorrow we'll have to tell, but you can expect if they are launching, they'll have upgraded chipsets in them to help with all those amazing Apple ecosystem things that Apple keeps rolling out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I know I blew through this one pretty quickly, but I just wanted to get this out before tomorrow. I will be making videos per device tomorrow, so be looking out for those. All right, I'll see you guys next time. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe.